No.
Okay.
Cody, do the intro.
No.
I am Dick Manischewitz, and this is
You're Jewish?
Previously on. Oh, that's not as exciting as I thought it'd be.
No,
So previously on.
We need to get the funeral music off and get something kind of jivey up in here.
Previously on. Dick Manischewitz. I won with my Elseworld Resident Evil flick where Umbrella, the most outrageous thing was a big company was actually good and did good stuff for the world.
That was a pity win.
Who were the other ones? Yours was I never remember any. What was yours? Elseworlds.
Neither do I. It's been a minute since we've recorded.
Cody?
It was my prompt.
Anyway, I won.
Yeah, Tyler, you remember the movies?
No,
Yeah, all
I
right.
don't. I didn't even remember it was my prompt.
Which is very rare indeed for.
It has been forever since we did previously on.
For Richard Manischewitz to win.
It has been a couple months now, hasn't it?
So here at 8008135 Studios, it's boobies.
You had to write it down.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the numbers. We make family entertainment. So, my prompt was to make a Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter type movie where you take a public figure and you give them an odd action or secret origin or job that they must do.
You're either really gonna like mine or you're really gonna hate it. There's gonna be no in between.
Cindy, sit up. She left. She don't work on the Sabbath.
Why are we working on the Sabbath?
Well, Manischewitz says you have to. I speak in third person. So. Who would like to go first at 8008135 Studios?
Cody wants to go first.
Cody wants to go first.
All right.
Like,
We're going to open up on a...
okay, well,
You
it
know,
all
for-
started
you know,
when I was 6 years old.
For once, I want to do something original, and let's close at the beginning rather than open up.
Okay.
Isn't that what they did with Memento?
Thanks, guys.
That's true.
Where's the button?
We open up on a line of men marching.
Line them in marching.
We slowly pan
I'll tell you this. Manischewitz of Jewish face, we don't like it when men march
All right.
in a line.
Okay. So they're marching in a line. And camera's going to come down. It's going to zoom in kind of jerkily. Just...
Like angrily?
like it's not in one...
It's not as smooth.
It's not as smooth. It's like a little bit, then a little bit, then a little bit.
Crashes in, basically.
Yeah, crashes. And we get in and we see this line of men exhausted, but they are being, they are marching shields, swords at their sides. One of them Roman
Mohawk
helmets
type deals.
I don't know what they're called. Forgive me.
They're called Mohawk type deals.
Mohawk top deals. Thank you.
No problem.
And we see a man on a horse leading this infantry of a massive amount of people forward. And he is just looking into the horizon, into the distance, and he just keeps marching his men. Yes.
Are you telling the story of how Caesar invented the Caesar salad?
No.
Oh, okay.
Is that your story?
Was.
Okay.
We zoom in, and we see a man riding another horse up the line, and he says, "My king, we have to stop. The men have to rest." They don't. And the man kind of disgruntled, like, they don't need to rest. Damn it, they don't need a rest. They've seen my lord. They're so tired. And he's like, I say forward. And he's like, my king Alexander, please, the men have to rest. And Alexander, with a disgruntled, make camp. And Alexander the Great's men start camping for the evening while he is just disgruntled, always looking towards the horizon, looking forward, and just with rage and a madness in his eyes of, I will reach the horizon, of just going forward. And his men are all talking like, I think the Lord's gone crazy. We've conquered almost the entire world, and yet he continues forward. We keep ever marching on. and we're gonna pan in with descent of people talking about like when are we gonna be able to go home. It seems like we're marching towards no aim nowadays, just marching, not even conquering anything. And Alexander's just there, not eating, not even drinking, just in a kind of back and forth, just fuming, postulating, thinking over something. And we can't figure out what he's thinking about. And he's like, the horizon is there. We can reach the horizon. We can reach the end of this world.
Little tangent. Was Alexander the Great known as Alexander the Great, or was that something that came along later?
I don't know.
And another question: if you are known as the Great, or Ivan the Horrible, or Eric
Ivan the Terrible,
or Eric the Red, or Derek the Shithead, or like, do you call them that, or are you just like Alexander, or do you have to go like, hey, Alexander the Great?
If I was known as Daniel the Big Penist, I would make everyone use my full title.
Sorry, it's Daniel the Big Penis. Please use my proper name.
That's right.
If you don't introduce yourself as that from now on.
But we just look this madness, and as he's in his tent for the night, looking at the epitome of his empire that he has conquered, and the lines he has drawn, and you just see the places he has yet to go where the lines are not filled in. Yeah.
Yes, Phillips?
He was Alexander the Third of Macedonia, and it was given, the great title was given it to him about 100 to 150 years after his death.
All right, so Alexander of Mesopotamia.
Yeah, I mean, you could still call him. I was answering his question.
Well, strangely, he's being called Alexander the Great in my movie for some reason.
That's
okay.
fine.
All right,
Yeah.
yeah.
And it makes sense in canon.
Who are we casting as Alexander the Great? Because the
Colin Farrell.
I was gonna say the Colin Farrell movie didn't go over very well.
Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman now?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, are we doing Wolverine shredded Hugh Jackman?
Yeah, shredded. He's Alexander the Great.
Well, how about this? Since we can't really afford Hugh Jackman.
Okay, all right. First of all, we
do-
have to be able to afford a lot of stuff for my movie. So
No, we can't afford Hugh Jackman, so we're gonna do what like Asylum movies do.
Instead of Hugh Jackman, why don't you get Huge Ackman?
That's what I was getting ready to say. we do instead of making Asylum movies, we pick Asylum actors. We're like, we trick the people by getting. Oh, that's a Hugh Jackman movie. Then they look. Oh no, it's Huge Ackman.
Okay.
We can afford Hugh Jackman.
we get
Cheryl,
Rowan Atkinson.
Cheryl, get Huge Ackman on the phone.
No, Rowena Tickerson.
And then we go to this.
Come on, Cody. If you don't play around, then we're just being mean.
No, I'd like it. It can be whoever. It really doesn't matter.
Oh, okay, all right.
Yeah, because it's the story that matters.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because we're going to go and we're going to be in the tent of him looking at this map of the land that he has conquered and the path he has taken from Macedonia to continue his conquest.
Okay.
And then his advisors come in later like, sir, like, isn't it enough? Like we can barely hold down the line as it is now of your kingdom. Like, certainly it's enough. He's like, but we haven't reached the end. And he points to parts on the map. 5 years ago, this was the end of our world. This was the edge of our world. Everywhere I go, the world keeps expanding before me, and it means that I am destined to conquer it in its entirety.
Okay. So say Hugh Jackman.
So says Hugh Jackman. And just this mania of like, the world seems to grow before me. And that is, if that is not a challenge from the gods themselves that I am to conquer every inch of it, then that is the case. This world will be mine in its entirety. Just crazy shit of like egomaniac, statistical of like, I will control this world.
Statistical?
Sadistic.
Sadistical.
Yep.
Yeah. Alexander Macedonia, big on spreadsheets.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Statistically, this world should be mine. I've only gotten 25% of it, and I want 100%.
Alexander wept, for there were no more equations to conquer.
and just the drive forward of him pushing his men, and then he's like, even, I swear I'm starting to see things I've seen before, just slightly different. And you're like, I don't know, sir, what are you talking about? That
Why does
woman
everyone have a different accent in this movie?
because I'm bad at accents, and I don't have control over it, Tyler.
Alexander, where are we going?
That's his main advisor.
Are we going this way? Yes.
Speaking of, what was your Bruce Wayne act? It was like a Miss Doubtfire accent?
Why, yeah.
Okay.
A drunk English lady.
Oh, verily.
Cry havoc and let's slip the dogs of war.
And he's like, sir, like, you've been like this ever since the Gordian knot. And you're like, oh, you mean that unsolvable rag of knots that insolent man said could not be solved, and with a single swing, I solved it?
That was kind of a Shatner pause there for a second.
I solved it.
It's like, the rules of this world do not apply to me. The rules the gods have set forth are merely stepping stones for me to pass.
Do the rules of the prompt apply to you? Because there's no, like, twist.
We're getting there.
Oh, okay. Do you know what the twist is?
No.
Oh.
And
I barely know it was Alexander the Great.
Oh.
yeah, so it is. You see this madness of this guy that will not stop going forward into a world that we know is round.
Okay.
Like, he's going to eventually, if he continues, he's going to go back to where he came from. Because he's going to circumnavigate and whatnot, and he hasn't even reached the real ocean yet. But he just keeps going forward, and you start to see, we're going to see them pass through villages and whatnot, and then you, the audience, not him, are going to start to notice some of the same people over and over and over again. Just like,
It's like Flintstone backgrounds.
kind of like Flintstone's background a little bit. He's not like, you see him glance and just scowl at that and then march forward, and he seems to always keep the pace going forward and forward and forward until we eventually get to a horizon where eventually he reaches his hand out to go forward and he touches a wall.
He's in the Truman Show?
And then we start to see static as pixels start to fall away. And then we just see a green grid expanse before him. And then the mania, and like, I knew it. I knew it. The world could not survive my march. And we zoom out again, and it is a civilization sim game that Alexander, an NPC in the game, has reached the end of the world, of the procedurally generated world map, and he has broken out of the confines of the game that he was in.
Okay.
So this is my idea of a Alexander the Great's conquest mixed with, well, what if the world was finite? Of you can't only go so far in a video game. Eventually, you hit that magic invisible wall, Skyrim style, and can't go any further.
So in the vein of Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, it's Alexander the Great.
Alexander the Great.
Video game?
Alexander the Great. Limit break.
Okay. All right.
And then he starts conquering the internet.
Then he starts conquering the internet. Okay.
Alexander breaks the internet.
So that's my idea of something, a program that was designed to be, this guy wants to conquer the entire world, and they put that line of code in this guy's AI prompt box.
And then he becomes Skynet.
So we don't see the real world, right? We only see Alexander the Great.
Right. We see the weird choppy shops of, go conquer this kingdom real quick to add resources to your army.
So the movie ends with him realizing that he's in a simulation?
Not ends. I think we get to about 3/4 of where he starts to progress outside the game. And then that's when we pan out our world, and we see a guy, guys, guys, as them trying to, oh shit, what's it doing to the system?
Okay.
And then our world civilization collapsed back into Mesopotamian times because we lost the internet to Alexander the Great.
Well, Cody, I got good news for you. Since you went first,
I'm in first place. I'm not going to win. I really enjoyed this prompt. I just didn't know how to flesh it out more.
no, I was gonna say you're not gonna win.
What do you mean I'm not going to
I'm
win?
just fucking with
What do you mean I'm not going to win?
I'm just
You
fucking
can't
with
say that yet. Daniel came up with his prompt in the 5 minutes that my prompt took. So yeah, he has a good running. He has a good record of that winning him the game, but it doesn't mean that I automatically lose yet.
To be fair, I did get distracted about 2 minutes into your prompt, so I only had 3 minutes really to work on my prompt.
Right.
Were you really just coming up with it?
It was a real weak idea.
Okay.
And before Cody started talking, so I'm using some of that time.
Okay.
But my idea of if you put ambitions on a program that are the equivalent, so simple of, hey, I will conquer everything, that can be very reckless. You got to have safeguards in place. So it's a commentary on AI safeguards.
Okay. Shoot from the hip. All joking aside, Alexander the Great casting. Don't think about it too hard.
I want somebody muscly. I want somebody not like Brock Lesnar muscly. I want like swimmer, runner muscly.
Michael Phelps.
Yeah, let's do it.
Michael Phelps is an Olympic swimmer.
Yeah, he's a swimmer. I want a swimmer bod.
What about Michael Fassbender?
Yeah, I could do that. Well, I want Michael Fassbender 10 years ago.
No, you want Michael Fassbender from 300.
Yes. Yeah, I want that.
Okay, all right.
Calm down. We're talking about the movie, not in your personal life.
Yeah.
Let's go get the oil reserves for our oiling up our muscles.
Diddy used all that.
Okay.
Oh,
So Alexander
he
the
did.
Great break limit break.
World's Edge.
World's Edge. Okay. All right. Who's going next out of you two?
Do you need more time?
No, I've got an idea.
Daniel's going next.
It is not the fleshed out beauty that my pitches normally are, but it'll work.
Also, just as a reminder, I made a cake, and there's a cake in the kitchen that you guys can have a slice of.
Are you trying to bribe me?
It does
No.
sound like a bribe.
I mean, it's not illegal. I was just saying.
Why is there a penis-sized hole in the middle of the cake?
Don't worry about the cream.
That was
He did leave it here overnight.
That was Daniel the Big Penis or whatever.
Well, everyone better unzip to compare the marks to the penis. Yeah.
But honestly, no. I made a yellow cake with chocolate frosting. If you'd like a slice, get a slice. Or
I only eat chocolate frosting with yellow.
And you know,
I only eat chocolate cake with yellow frosting.
I don't like anything yellow. If you know what I mean.
So you're going to snub my offer of generosity?
Yep.
All right. I see how it is.
That's a Who's Line game we should play. If you know what I mean.
If you know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll do that one next time. If you know what I mean.
I don't have a fucking
don't.
clue what you
Yeah.
know.
Daniel, go ahead. You're next.
Okay.
If you know what I mean.
Yep. Okay. So.
That's a shot in the asshole, if you know what I mean.
I don't know what you mean.
So we're going to start with the scene of a bank, and we're going to do like old-timey, say, 1940s, 1950s bank.
Okay.
Okay. So imagine that kind of time period, and we're going to have a guy walk in, real well dressed, suit, tie, briefcase. He's going to walk up and
Fedora hat.
sure. He's going to click, open up the briefcase, take out a check. He's going to sign it, and he's going to hand it to the cashier and be like, cash is fine. And she's going to take 10, 20, 30, whatever, and then hand out this decent pile of cash. And he goes, thank you for doing business. And then he puts it in the briefcase, claps it, goes out, and there is I'm pretty sure they had convertibles at that time in the 1940s, 1950s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some sort of convertible car. There's going to be a lady sitting there, and he's,
Hot lady.
sure.
Sun's up.
Who we playing? Who's playing her? More importantly, do we get to see her naked? Because that determines on who is playing her.
Probably
Okay.
at some point.
Wait, if it's Daniel, I can guarantee you it's going to be Wednesday.
Jenna Ortega?
Yeah.
Jenna Ortega?
Yeah.
Becky Lynch.
You can look at me all you want, but I know you were going to say Jenna Ortega.
I wasn't going to say Jenna Ortega. I don't think she fits the character here.
All right.
What about Becky Lynch?
But I would. Oh, 100%.
All right,
Have you seen Becky Lynch with the belts?
Yes.
You have seen that picture?
Yes.
Anyway.
I thought they outlawed those pictures. They're not allowed to do that no more.
Well, Montez Ford just did one, so.
You talking about the one where they go across and they go across?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Apparently Triple H says it's good to go.
We gotta get sex back in wrestling. We gotta get sex back in wrestling. That's,
I agree.
I think that was literally the campaign slogan. He said.
I think all the guys
no.
should fuck right there in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, no,
That's a different type of
a
wrestling.
lot of that has gone out of the doors with Vince.
We call that mud wrestling.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Anyway, I don't. To be honest, I have 4 hours of sleep. So don't look at me that tone of voice. So an attractive lady who can play someone with some debonair and
Kathy
some
Griffith.
regalness.
The chick that played the villain in Deadpool and Wolverine. Emma, I don't know her last name. It starts
Frost.
with a C.
Emma Frost?
No, you know
She
who,
played Princess Diana in the Netflix series.
I have no idea who that is. But
You don't know who Princess Diana is?
I know who Princess Diana.
Oh.
I don't know who played her.
The chick from Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, fair enough. Okay. So if you guys know who Lucy Darling is,
Yes.
Yes.
someone like that.
Who's Lucy Darling?
Even maybe Lucy Darling.
She's a comedian.
Yeah, she's a comedian and a magician.
Show me a picture.
Her real name is like
she
Carissa
dresses in-
Hendricks.
She
or
dresses
something
in like Baroque. Not Baroque, that's the wrong word.
Flapper?
She dresses
No, it's
in
not
right there.
burlesque type. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's her. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so we get Lucy Darling.
Yeah, sure. We get Lucy Darling.
Okay.
We can give her some work.
Okay.
Anyway, and he's gonna come out of the bank and he's gonna hop in the passenger side of the car and he's gonna throw the briefcase in the back. And she goes, "Next one," and he nods and says, "Let's get out of here before they know it's fake." And she drives off, and we're gonna see kind of a montage through the opening sprawl of him coming in, cashing these fake checks, getting the money, blah 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 blah, going on again and again and again and again. And then we're going to come to like a coffee shop scene where they're sitting, they're going to get their coffee, he's got the newspaper, and she's like, "So, who's our next mark?" And he's like, "This is all just getting so easy. There's got to be something more challenging." And he's going to flip, and he's going to flip. And we're going to do kind of like more of a montage. We're going to see these two matchstick men, these con artists, who are they're going through and they're doing some bigger things where they started with check forgery and now they're getting into some bigger scams. And we see him quickly run kind of like a real estate scam and then a stock market scam and stuff like that. And eventually we're going to see like I really want this silhouetted of the old like day calendar where the calendar pages are falling off.
Oh yeah.
And I want that kind of scene. And then we're going to come back to them at a different coffee shop. And she's kind of like smoking on one of those old classy cigarettes. And he's just kind of listless. And
Because he's bored with the way he needs like a challenge.
he's bored.
Okay. The danger of what he's doing is out. He wants that.
Yes, exactly. Like, he's bored. He's uninterested. Sorry, I had to look something up.
Okay.
And finally, he goes,
I want to take it in the butt.
he's like, "Let's do something really risky, something that no one's ever done before." And she's like, "We've got more money than we could ever hope to have. What could you possibly want to do?" And he's like, "You ever stolen a country before?" And she goes, "What?" And he's like, "Maryland. Don't ask what you can do for your country. Ask what your country can do for you."
JFK as who steals the election?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Oh, great. I lost.
God.
So,
Is the main antagonist going to be Nixon?
Sure.
They're gonna steal the election from Nixon.
I fucking love that idea. That is awesome.
Well, I'm not even gonna go.
So we need someone who looks good in a slick back pompadour hair.
Yep.
Anyway, continue. I'm trying to think who looks good in a slick back pompadour hair.
Yeah. So he, you know,
An Ocean's
Boosh.
11 style stealing the election movie.
That's
Boosh.
that's
Yes.
fucking cool. The Boosh.
the boosh.
Steve Buscemi.
yeah. So he flips the coin, catches it, and that's what we're gonna do. So then, like, yeah, and I don't have all of the particulars figured out, but yeah. So Marilyn goes off to Hollywood to start like gathering hearts and mind and influencing people, and he goes off his direction, and they're working together, and yes, it ends up that he like steals the election. He fakes the election, and ends up getting the presidency,
Right.
And that's going to be the bulk of the movie. And,
Okay.
and I just don't have the fine details figured out. But that's what we're going to be doing. Is yes, in Ocean's 11, like they're sneaking in ballots. They're going to like do the drop away, like where the box is false, where they put all the things in, and then they
Right.
pick up the box and it falls away, and then they deliver the election ballots. And
Well, this is a real story that you can be included in your story. Apparently, one of the things that gave JFK one of the public's opinion on him so high was there was a televised debate between him and Nixon,
Yeah.
where JFK was a performer a little bit and knew about TV magic, and Nixon didn't know any of that shit. So he just sweated up a storm underneath the fucking TV light. You could have it where for his side, Marilyn had the bulb switched out for like tanning lights and
oh
shit.
yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's great. I didn't know that. That'd be a cool include.
Do you got the ending of the movie?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He gets shot in the fucking head.
No, well,
Yeah.
I had an idea unless he had one.
Nope, I've got it.
Okay.
So we're going to like they'll steal the election, and then Jackie was his wife, right? Jackie Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she's going to be kind of in on it as going to be one of the accomplices. So we're going to have them kind of meet in the movie, and she's going to help him steal the election while Marilyn and him, and then finally. Like they have the big cavalcade, and they're meeting, and JFK's like, we did it. We actually stole an entire country. And then Jackie's gonna be like, well, what do we do with it? And JFK's gonna be, I don't know.
Let's go to Cuba.
I don't want it. I don't want to keep it. I just wanted to steal it. And then Marilyn's gonna be like, we weren't really hiding our faces or anything while we were getting up to this point. We used a lot of fake names, and then JFK's like, the only thing better than stealing an election, stealing a death. And
That was my idea for the ending, where they fake each other's death.
yes, absolutely. So then like Marilyn Monroe fakes her opioid death and gets revived, and everyone's like, oh no, Marilyn's dead. And then JFK fakes the assassination. He gets shot, fakes his death. The Jackie buries a mannequin body that they've mocked up to be some sort of like a dummy to be buried, and like a medical proxy. They like the cadaver and all that. And then our final shot's going to be like a series of elections, and like, you know, all the different presidents, and then sometime like in the mid 2000s we're going to see JFK and Marilyn Monroe like lounging on a beach with Mai Tais as the sun is setting.
So, first of all, Daniel, you won. Relax. Oh, shut up.
I don't even want to go now.
Yeah,
Shut
so
up.
it's JFK Grifter or Matchstick Man. I like Matchstick Man.
As much as I know the world's in love with her right now, but I think, and I don't really care for her, but I think she'd be perfect. It would be Sydney Sweeney. It would be perfect for Marilyn Monroe. She's
Oh, that
she's
could be.
blonde bombshell. She's got the curves, but we need someone who can pull off. Who's a young George Clooney? You know, Clooney had that Danny Ocean, cooler than cool.
What about the guy who played Huey in The Boys?
Jack Quaid.
Yeah, you give him the hair color.
But he's usually the bumbling. He's the hero, but he usually bumbles through everything. We need someone who's like slicker and shit.
Oh, this would be a way for him to expand his repertoire.
Get the. What about the dude that played Han Solo in Solo?
Oh, Heidenreich?
Oh.
No, that ain't right. Heidenreich. Who?
You know, what about the guy who played Adam in the new Master of the Universe? You think he could, if you dyed his hair, do you think he could play Swaff?
He'd have to drop some weight though.
Sure.
It'd be
Christian
Actors
Bale did
aren't
it, he can
people.
do
You
it.
can force them to drop weight.
Do it.
Actors aren't people. You can force them to drop weight.
Okay.
Jesus, Cody.
What? That's
I
what
thought
they
mine was
do.
harsh.
What about the dude who? What about the dude who played Frankenstein in Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein?
Jacob Elordi.
He's rumored to be Batman and James Gunn's Batman.
Oh yeah, that'd be fine. Yeah, I like that. All right.
Yeah. All right. Who we got playing Jackie O? Who's a brunette?
Lots of people.
Yeah,
Oh,
lots of
what
brunettes.
about the girl in Obsession?
Oh, she'd be good. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's Jackie O.
Mm-hmm.
We need someone to play Lee Harvey Oswald because Lee Harvey Oswald has to be.
The Boosh.
Well, the thing is, Lee Harvey Oswald is a guy that crossed him over in part of their scheme, and he's the fall guy. That reason we never heard anything is because the dude's crazy. Like, he rigged the election. He rigged the election. Oh, get this whack job out of here.
That or like, he was paid to say those things, right? He like was paid to be the whack job, and they set up his family for Take the Fall.
You have JFK is the guy that uncovers the plot, or Lee Harvey Oswald uncovers the plot, and then
Oh no! Hang on.
you have to do it somehow where I want a scene where you find out that Jack Ruby, who kills Lee Harvey Oswald, was actually Bobby Kennedy in disguise,
Okay.
doing it to protect his brother.
Or I was thinking that to keep our, because we want to be rooting for JFK and Marilyn Monroe. We don't want them to be shitty people. We don't want them to be a Quentin Tarantino style character where they're shitty people, or a Rob Zombie where all their main characters are shitty. We want to keep them good. Let's say Lee Harvey Oswald, whatever his real name is in on it, and then he comes, and then then the movie progresses, and the guy who takes up the moniker Lee Harvey Oswald is there from the beginning of the movie, and then when we start coming towards the climax, that guy's they're trying to figure out how to get out of it, and he comes to the guy who's JFK. He's like, look, man, I just got diagnosed with terminal cancer. Like, I am literally dying. If you promise to set my family up, we'll do this. And that could be Jack Quaid. Jack Quaid could be.
Oh
Lee
yeah,
Harvey
Jack Quaid
Oswald.
could be a real good Lee Harvey Oswald. I like that.
And
I that a lot.
it's like, look, I'm going to die. I don't want to die painful. Like, it's some really bad cancer. Like, they're telling me I'm going to be choking on my own
Butt
breath.
stuff.
But it's butt stuff. Like
I'm gonna be choking on my own asshole.
it's like my lungs are gonna fill with liquid. It's going to be painful. I'm willing to do this for you. You gotta promise me that my family gets set up for this, and that way, even though they're grifters, they're doing bad things, but they're not like they're not like Rob Zombie, Quentin Tarantino-esque heroes, where their heroes are typically on the evil side, but we're still rooting for. We want these guys to be like, yeah, they fucked the government over, but they're still cool type people.
Like it.
All right.
Tyler?
I don't want to do mine now.
You got to. Those are the rules. rules.
So bend over and grab your ankles.
So mine is about Alexander the Great in a computer simulation.
Well, you don't have to throw shade like that.
Okay. So movie's going to start with a shot of Earth from outer space. We're gonna hear a instrumental version of the Leonard Cohen Hallelujah playing, and then there's this bright flash of light on the planet's surface, and then as the light dims, all music is gonna stop. So everything's just gonna be completely no sound, nothing.
So an EMP went off.
No, we're not gonna. It's not an EMP. We're not gonna explain what an EMP is. 5,000.
It's got to be. It's got to be an atomic bomb, right, or a
No.
nuclear weapon, because that's the side effect.
So then the we're gonna show a passage of time. We're gonna do like the time lapse where like the Earth is spinning constantly. Yada yada yada. So then the Earth starts to slow down, and that's where the story. This is more of like a mini series or a Netflix series, I guess.
Okay.
And so then.
Well, Studio 8008-135 has ties with Tubi. I don't know. We've never been in talks with Netflix, so
Okay, well,
Wait, Boobies is on Tubi?
yeah.
Good one, Adam.
And Fossum too, apparently.
so we're gonna start to get back. Fucking. So the planet starts to slow, and then we're gonna start to hear music again, and it's gonna be like a Delta blues twangy guitar. Anyway, everyone know what I'm kind of talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay. And then so it's playing a song. I don't know what song at this point, but like it's
Wish I Was in Heaven sitting down by R.L. Burnside.
okay. And so then it's playing, but like as it's playing, you start to hear like wrong notes, and like the person that's playing is like fuck, like they can't hit it. Like it's clearly not part of the soundtrack. It's one of the characters playing. And so then it's going to show our first character, and he's going to be played by Tyler James Williams. He was in Everybody Hates Chris and
Yeah.
Abbott Elementary.
Yeah.
Oh, is he the weird teacher that's like, I don't like pizza?
Oh, I don't know.
he's
I've
just somebody
I've never
that-
seen the show.
He's just somebody that has a condition that a lot of people have. They can't stand certain textures. Like, it's a natural thing.
So he's gonna
Okay, just ignore me.
he's gonna take his guitar and he's gonna walk out of his house, and then the camera's just gonna like stay stationary and just watch him walk.
All right,
off
let
in
me
the
say
distance.
this. Let me say this. Daniel, you may be screwed over because this is about the guy that sold his soul to the devil. You may.
It's not just about him.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if you played the tape back, you already said I won.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Tyler, you're screwed.
So he gets Adam figured out the first part. So he gets to a crossroads, and night's falling. He's standing in the middle of crossroads, and he lays the guitar down. I don't know what kind of ritual he does, but he cuts his hand, drops blood on the guitar, and kind of says something.
Okay. First of all, as someone who's cut their hands, and I'm sure Cody's done it in factory work, they fucking bleed bleed like fucking crazy, and it irritates me when people in movies cut their hand down. You know how long that's going to take to fucking heal?
Yeah.
That shit irritates me.
He's about to sell his soul to the devil.
Plus, he's a guitar player. That shit ain't never going to heal. Like the back or something.
Okay, look at it from a movie point of view.
Or here, he'll never die if he does this.
Do you think he's gonna be like, oh, okay, that's enough, and then just blink?
Okay.
Man's got a point.
Okay, so he does
It's
this
like,
thing, and
I
he's
must make this blood sacrifice, Pinky.
yeah.
Like,
Takes a piece of paper and it's just like, ow. So he does this ritual, and then he's kind of the camera's just gonna he's gonna take up the whole screen, and like it's no sound, nothing. We're just sitting there as an audience watching this guy, and nothing happens. So he's like, okay, fuck, I guess this was a waste of time. So he grabs his guitar, and then we're gonna do the jump scare where like he turns around, and then they're sitting at one of the roads is our devil character.
What does he look like? I gotta know. This is important. Don't
So
pick this up.
he's
You know how I like
when,
the devils.
when you see him, he is like he's completely disheveled. You know, got a long beard, long hair, pale skin, emaciated. Like this is just calm down. This is this isn't a ruler of hell devil. This is a devil that has been trapped in hell type of character. And so, before Adam spoiled it, our devil character would have been like, you called Mr. Johnson, then you find out that it's Robert Johnson. And he said,
can we cast Billy Gibbons?
no.
But he literally looks exactly like you described.
Just listen,
Okay.
and you'll find out. We're gonna cast the dad from Raising Hope. He played the villain in The Last House on the Left.
Yeah.
And he's also playing Black Hand in Green Lantern.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
Cool.
And so they had their exchange. He's like, I want to be the best at this. Like, I want to be the best guitar player that ever's there. So the devil takes the guitar and he tears off the strings and he pulls out 6 strands of hair and it fuses to the guitar. And there's a bright white light. He hands the guitar back to him and he starts playing, or he gets ready to start playing. And he goes, "What do I have to give you?" And then before the devil can answer, he starts playing. Like he's like, I don't care. I'll give you whatever I have to give you. So then as he's playing our devil character, like you start to see like the tips of his fingers, like like color starting to come back. Like he's not super pale anymore. And then we do like a montage of Robert Johnson playing various songs in like these clubs, and like as he's playing like one song, like in the way back, like not the main focus, is our devil character. And as like the venues change, he's gradually like moving closer and closer to the stage. And so finally he's in the front row, and after the show he goes up to Robert Johnson and he's like, I want out of this deal. He goes, take it back, whatever I got to do. And he's just like, the deal is up, it's over and done with. And he's like, is it gonna hurt? And he's like, no. He goes, you were dead all those years ago when you first picked up the guitar. And so our devil character walks away, and as he's walking away, Robert Johnson's just slumped against the wall, dead. And as our main character's walking out, he's starting to look even better than he did before. And so that's the end of like the main first episode. So then the story's going to jump 20 years to 1959. So Delta Blues is gone, and now it's more traditional 1950s rock and roll. The scene is like a crowded bus traveling down the road. Everyone is, all the musicians are like sitting up in seats. They're all like huddled over in coats and blankets, and they're freezing cold. And then you have our devil character, who is going by the name of Nick, sitting in the back, and he's just sitting there, not looking out the window, not cold, nothing, just looking out at all these musicians. So the bus stops, and they're running late, so everyone starts piling off the bus, and then Nick looks up and he goes, "Hey," he goes, "Knock 'em dead, buddy." And then the guy turns around, and it's Buddy Holly.
Okay. Your airplane awaits.
Yeah,
buddy.
And so then it kind of plays out the same way. It's Buddy Holly playing all these different shows, and then
did you choose Buddy Holly just because he died in an airplane crash? Because of all people, I would never have picked Holly to be someone that died, who sold his soul to the devil.
Just listen.
Okay, sorry.
Okay. Like I said, you're either really gonna like it or you're really gonna hate it.
Can I say one thing?
What?
Let's say when he says "knock 'em dead," buddy, there's that guitar sting from Weezer's Buddy Holly.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
You're the producer.
Okay.
so then like you do the same thing where like Buddy Holly plays all these shows. Then they pull up to the airstrip, and Nick is standing there, and he's like, Buddy Holly tries the same thing. He's like, hey, I want out of this. This wasn't the best. What do I have to do? And it's the same kind of repeated. And then finally, he's like, I will make sure that you are remembered forever. Trust me. And this actually happened. There was two of the three people that were on the plane didn't make it. Well, none of them.
I don't think any of them made it.
None of them made it. One of them,
Waylon Jennings.
One of them was Waylon Jennings. Like their bus was shit. Like it was freezing cold, and like that's why they decided to get on a plane. And Waylon Jennings let, I believe,
Big Bopper.
Yeah, get on because the Big Bopper had the flu or something and didn't want to take the train. And
the other one was Richie Valens. Buddy was always supposed to be on the plane.
Well, yeah, Buddy was supposed to be on the plane, but then Buddy Holly said, he looked at Waylon Jennings and goes, I hope your train freezes up. And Waylon Jennings goes, well, I hope your fucking plane crashes.
Oh yeah, I bet that made him feel good.
And the other one was
like, were they just palling around, or were
yeah,
they in
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, like it was like they were friends. It was just
Okay.
like one of those things where he insulted how he was going. He's like, well, I fucking hope your plane crashes. And so then there was another guy,
Richie Valens.
Richie Valens. They did a coin toss, and Richie Valens won the coin toss, so he got to go on the plane. And
some might say he lost.
Yeah. So we're gonna do the exchange between Buddy Holly and Waylon Jennings, and then the coin toss. And Nick, manipulates the coin so that the more popular singer gets on the plane. Because you haven't noticed, he's gaining his ability from sacrificing all these musicians after they've reached high potential. So then but we have the exchange where he goes, I hope your plane crashes. And, that's when Nick laughs and goes, you know what, that's not a bad idea. And then the plane starts up and starts taking down the runway. And then Nick starts walking towards the camera whistling Peggy Sue from Buddy Holly. So then that is the end of another episode.
Okay.
So then we jump.
This is the death of Elvis in 78.
Shut up. So.
Yeah, I've got a couple deaths in my mind, too.
So I didn't do all of it because I'm like, holy fuck, there's a lot.
Yeah.
So we have another time jump. Nick
1978.
Nick is sitting in a hazy, smoke-filled room, and he's just kind of sitting there waiting. And then we kind of do the smoke clearing, and he's looking around, and it looks like he's sitting in a jungle. And two people sit down across from him, and Nick looks at one. And he goes, "You know what? You might be the worst fucking person I've ever met in my life." And he goes, "I've met a lot of horrible people." And
then he calls up his nephew Chuck. Chuck, is this the sound you're looking for?
So
no, he's gonna look over to Courtney Love and.
So as the worst person that he's ever met is getting ready to talk, the other guy cuts him off, and he starts telling Nick, he goes, I'm ready for a change. I want to get back to how things were. He goes, I'm looking for a comeback.
That was 68.
That's what I'm getting at.
First of all, the jungle room isn't actually a jungle, and it doesn't look like a jungle.
I said it has the appearance of a jungle.
You have not even seen the jungle room, have you?
I've been there. God damn it. You can't just be happy. You can't. So they're in the jungle room in Elvis Presley's mansion. That's the main takeaway. Before
Adam, Elvis and who?
Colonel Tom Parker.
Parker is a piece of shit human.
Yeah. So basically he constructs Elvis's 68 comeback special to get Elvis popular again. But then Elvis thinks he has it pulled over on him because one, I don't know if it's actually true, but one thing I've seen or read was that Elvis wore a bunch of different religious thing. Like he wore like a cross and like a Star of David.
Yeah, I think it
And-
ought too, right?
I don't know.
And supposedly he said, I don't want to get cheated out of heaven on a technicality.
Okay.
So this version of Elvis wears those, and then other, because he wears like other religious icons that we're going to give him as a way to get out of, because he thinks that he's tricked the devil.
He's trying to Constantine it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that pisses Nick off. So he's like, okay, I can't kill you, but I can make your life a fucking living hell. So that's what causes Elvis's weight gain, causes his divorce, which may or may not have been a good thing, and causes the decline in his career. So then in 78, was it 78 or 77?
78.
78, Elvis is, drugged up. His harem of chicks is drugged up, and they end up like taking off all of his religious stuff that's protecting him. And that's when Nick shows up and he's like, you tried to get out of our deal. You screwed this up. Now I'm going to make you a joke. What?
Okay, the day that he died, he wasn't with a harem of chicks.
We're changing it.
Oh, fair enough. All right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Do you not remember your own prompt?
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
Yeah, I hate to spoil this for you,
Yeah,
but
you're right. You're right.
So so it's him like be like, you know what, you tried to get out of this. I could have let you continue the way you were. Like, you've brought me this exorbitant amount of power, and now this is how people are going to see you end.
God, I can almost see that scene. Like all the chicks like passed out on the bed, and he stumbles
Into the bathroom.
Into the
Yeah.
bathroom. Like, he starts by standing, and then like you can hear him fart. And like, oh nope, and then
Yeah.
turns around and sits down, and there's Nick in his
Yeah,
face.
I just want him like leaned up against like the sink or something. It's just like,
So is Nick looking more human? Like his beard's gone. He's got his hair's all healthy and stuff.
yeah,
His color on his skin and stuff.
yeah.
Okay.
So then Elvis is dying, and then it's Nick walking out again towards the camera, and then he's like whistling Hound Dog, or one of Elvis's songs. So the final episode.
Didn't Elvis have a devil song? Like
You're the devil in disguise.
I thought there was like a not Blue Devil, but something like that was a song that he did.
Oh, Devil in Disguise would be a good one.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't think of that one.
Anyway, go ahead.
So it's the final
Alright, so-
episode or final part.
So that's 70. Oh, this is a 3-parter so far?
Well, that's why I said it's like a mini series.
Okay, right.
Um,
So are we doing Michael Jackson next?
Just
Oh, okay.
so he doesn't kill every single musician.
Right.
So the final episode is,
I swear to God, if you attack Neil Fallon,
is Nick is sitting in a diner, and he's sitting there waiting, and he's drinking his coffee, and the waitress, asks him if he's ready to order, and he goes, I'm waiting on a friend. And, he's like, I've been waiting, or she asked him, are you waiting on a friend? And he goes, I've been waiting a very long time to see my old man. I think I finally got his attention. And so then, the bell, it's not in the 1950s, but it's a 1950s style diner.
diner, yeah.
Kind of like
like
the-
Route 66.
yeah, like the diner
like a malt hop type.
Yeah. in Legion. Like, it's in just like the
Yeah.
middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
So then, the bell over the diner door rings, and we don't see the person come in. We just, we're focused on Nick the whole time, but we hear like the person walk towards and kind of slide into the booth, and he's like, he says that, he goes, I finally got your attention, and he's like, yeah, you've had it for a while now. He goes, I sent Michael to contact you decades ago, and you always steered clear.
Wait, what time? What is this? Present day?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You don't find out what he did to get his attention. I'll tell you that. I didn't come up with anything.
No, I'm just saying because I didn't, because I guess you confused me when you said it 1950s, but you said it wasn't 1950s.
Yeah, it wasn't the 1950s.
We're in 2026.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he goes, I finally had, you steered clear to Michael this whole time. I finally had to call him home. he goes, ironic, being a divine vessel, Willie Nelson will probably live forever now. And then Nick is like, no matter how hard he tried, he goes, I could smell that angelic stank on him no matter how he tried to hide it.
So he smokes a bunch of weed to hide the angelic smell.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and so then, they're kind of going to go back and forth for a while, and then our God...
we still don't know who he's talking to?
No.
Okay.
So our God character is like, you got really addicted to plane crashes. And he's like, well, why mess up a good thing? And then it's going to show kind of a montage where it's going to be Otis Redding in 1967. He died in a plane crash.
John Denver.
Jim Croce, John Denver. And
Jim Croce. I forgot about
Yeah.
Croce dying in a plane
Didn't
crash.
wasn't there a black pop star? Was there Aaliyah?
Yeah,
Aaliyah.
Yeah,
Aaliyah.
there's a whole bunch. I only went so far.
Yeah.
And then Nick's kind of be offended. He's like, I used other things too. He's like, he's like
Shotgun to the head.
he's like guns worked pretty well. He's like a slight whisper, and people took care of the rest. And then it'll do Mark David Chapman shooting John Lennon, Marvin Gaye's dad killing him, Tupac and Biggie, again, like numerous ones. And then
I even tried baby oil, but they turned out liking that one.
And so then he's gonna look at God and be like, he's like, some got away. He's like, I'm assuming that was, dumb luck, or that was you. And then I guess Paul McCartney almost died in a helicopter crash.
When?
Late 60s.
Oh, okay.
Like
so
it was him and his wife, and like
Is that how she lost her leg?
I don't know.
Almost got Hank Williams Jr.
Hey, he did plenty of drugs.
Yeah, but he took a mountain to the side of his face and survived.
A helicopter?
No, he was four-wheeling or something like that. And then he basically fell down the side of a mountain.
Ouch.
Elton John, I guess, like took like a shit ton of pills,
Cock? Oh.
and like, well, that too, and like passed out in like his swimming pool and somehow survived. Like I think he said he took like 85 pills.
God damn.
Jesus.
And then I tried to find one of like the modern era. I guess I didn't want to do another plane crash. The only plane crash was like Travis Barker survived that plane crash.
Oh, yeah.
And then the only other one that I could find, well, I mean, they were interesting, but like I guess David Grohl tried to be a surfer and like almost died. And so like that.
Oh, I don't know.
So that was one of them where like it's him like coming out of the water, like gasping for air. And so then God is like, you have my attention, so now what do you want? And then Nick is like, he goes, honestly, I never thought this would happen. He goes, I started doing all this stuff, and hold on a second, you guys start talking.
This is your pitch, though.
Yeah,
This is your pitch. So far, it seems like the devil is killing all the musical talent on Earth for some reason. So I don't quite understand what's going on.
Well, I don't think he's killing all the musical talent. I think what it is that each of these have sold their soul for their popularity.
Or is it a way of like, hey, I have built upon everything that I have offered to people, and now I am the popular guy, and it's the guy from Clutch?
Well, his name's Nick, though. Who's a famous Nick musician?
Well, I always assumed it's supposed to be Nick Scratch, which is a term for the devil.
Oh, Nick Scratch. Yeah.
Old Scratch Nicodemus.
But I like the idea that like Willie Nelson is like this angelic entity, and you could do that for other musicians who, frankly, you could be surprised are still alive, like Keith Richards.
Oh my God!
I mean, Ozzy Osbourne should have been dead a long time ago, and he survived well past
his expiration date.
Absolutely.
Everything all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So then it's going to be him saying, he goes, I never thought this moment was going to come. He goes, I don't even remember what I was doing this for. He goes, I thought after I rebelled and was imprisoned, then that was it. He goes, then I wind up here. He goes, then I've been doing this for decades. And, you just figured you stopped caring about your toys. And then that's when God's going to be like, of course I care. I'm not going to stop every single bad thing that happens. He goes, they have to learn to do things for themselves. I give them the tools. They either build a paradise or they create their own destruction. He goes, those are the same tools that I gave you. And look what you chose each time. He goes, war against me, and then I let you out, and then Nick's going to be all confused. And God, of course I let you out. He goes, do you think that, some kid from the Delta Blues can do some voodoo and all of a sudden he can release you from hell? He goes, I let you out. He goes, I gave you a chance to create something, and you created this music, and then you destroyed it. And so God's like, now you have a choice. He goes, I can either send you back to your room, quote unquote,
go to your room,
and see what you can learn, or we can see what you can create. And then God sticks out his hands and goes, do we have a deal? And that's when the camera turns around, and God is played by Neil Fallon from Clutch.
Very nice.
And that's my pitch.
So, like I said, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. This is
Neil Fallon, God of Music.
Yeah.
okay.
Well, we did all these other musicians. That's why I said, can it be multiple people?
Yeah.
That was my pitch.
Okay.
I would watch the shit out of that movie. That sounds great.
Do you have a Tubi account? Because here at 8008135, I can give you a free trial. 7 days.
I have a Tubi account so I could watch movies.
Okay. So deliberation, Cody.
You don't have to say. I know.
No, I genuinely loved your passion. You were actually into telling your story. Very good. 3rd place. Okay. It's not fair because you played on me like in Neil Fallon in music history. Well played, sir. And I love con artists and grifters, and I love the time period. So I was actually deliberating the whole time because I honestly don't know who I want to pick. Because I love Elvis. I love Neil Fallon. I love con artists and grifters. And I love alternate history that doesn't necessarily change history, because nothing you said actually technically changes the events. So this is what I'm going to do.
Don't
Fight.
leave it up to chance.
Fight to the death.
I'm going to roll a die.
Don't leave it up to chance.
No. You got to pick.
Okay. All right,
You got to pick.
Fair enough. Fair
Yep.
enough.
Guys, we
It's
start
not like
doing-
we're asking you to pick your favorite person in the room or anything.
Yeah, we all know that's Daniel.
Also, besides, if we start doing that and we make that our president, it's just going to be what we do every time.
Precedent.
Our president.
Yeah, we're going to make the dice the president.
Okay.
He starts off so good.
I know, right?
Precedent.
Precedent.
Hunnits.
Precedentation.
Hunnits.
100,000 years.
Okay.
Wait a 350.
I-
Eat a piece of cake.
So wait a minute. So if Neil Fallon's God, he wrote a song about Willie Nelson as Angel.
Yeah. Oh, and then the best part is when the credits roll, The Devil in Me plays.
Was that your catalyst? Was the song "Devil in Me"?
Yeah.
It is his favorite Clutch song.
Okay. So
Was Nick named that way for Nick Scratch?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, we were delivering when he walked out. So, this is a hard one because I actually like both of them.
Yeah.
Or all 3 of them, excuse me. I liked all 3 of them.
Oh, then why aren't we putting me in consideration?
Come
for a
on,
minute?
motherfucker. You do that shit to me all the time. Knock it off.
No, that's fair.
I
I lost as soon as it was a heist movie. I like that.
Okay, so I am honestly gonna have to give it to Daniel
What? Okay.
because it is like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. Nothing changes the history of what he did, an alternate version of what actually happened, but it doesn't actually change the events of the actual history.
Mine does that too. Does it not? Isn't that the main rules of the prompt? I mean, what does my character do that changes history?
Plus, we have a chance of seeing Sydney Sweeney's boobs.
There's a scene where Sydney Sweeney walks up and gets naked.
Oh, and whoever we cast as Jackie O.
She plays Courtney Love, and you get to see her topless right before she shoots Kurt Cobain.
But I love con arson grifters. So
All right, well, I'm incredibly flattered. I thought I really did not expect to win that one. I thought Tyler had that one in the bag because I was hook, line, and sinker.
I thought Cody had it.
no, okay.
We both knew.
Fuck off.
So honestly,
Every time I win, I humbly do it.
Yeah.
Take my example to heart.
the line that sold me on Daniels was the line about something about stealing money and then something. Let's steal a country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's do something really outlandish. Let's steal a country.
So I needed a catchphrase.
So you give for Studio 8008135
Yeah, so
a to be exclusive.
I am incredibly flattered. I did not think I was going to win. Thank you guys so much.
I thought Cody was going to win.
Yeah, I was not prepared for this one because I really don't have a good prompt.
Tyler wins then.
I don't have a prompt either.
Oh shit, Cody.
No, we were unprepared for a prompt. Vamp for just a minute. Give me a moment to think.
So what would you have added to mine?
Nothing. I genuinely liked yours.
You didn't. Man, well, you friggin'
I think-
critiqued the crap out of the Elvis part.
I was at. Well, that's just because I like Elvis shit. I think it would be honestly the twist I thought it was going to be was Neil Fallon. Nick was going to see Neil Fallon, but I thought Neil Fallon was going to be Johnny from The Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Did you like the Willie Nelson thing?
Yeah, I did a lot. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, I thought it was going to be like because he's like, here, I'm coming to see you, my old friend, and it's like, remember when we fucking had that contest?
Yeah.
I'm here to cash.
And that's how he got out of his bet.
Yeah.
Need more time?
No, I think I have an idea.
Okay.
Okay, so there are a lot of fantastic and interesting stories to tell in the world. And we do a lot of things here about, revamping, revisiting things. I want to give something new a time to shine. So I want you to take an established fandom, franchise, book, piece of media, something that exists in the world that has never seen a feature-length movie.
The Bible.
No, that Bible scene.
So many. And I want you to make a feature-length movie about that thing.
I'm going to do it about Islam. The main character is Muhammad. We're going to see him the entire time.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Okay. All right.
It looks a lot like Cody.
Yep, something that has never seen a feature-length movie, and we're making a feature-length movie.
Okay, so it has to be a movie.
Has to be a movie. So things that have only been done in TV shows are fair game
Okay.
to turn into a movie. But anything that's ever had a movie, you automatically lose. If
So
your
it-
franchise has had a movie.
One
before.
movie.
One movie, you're done.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Is there a typical movie length that we have to adhere to?
I mean, 90 minutes to 2 hours is your typical feature-length movie.
Shit. Okay.
All right. So thank you so much. You've been listening to Previously On, a Damage Control podcasting production, an award-winning podcast. Make sure you check out new episodes every Monday on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and SoundCloud.
And we'll get more exciting music.
Cody,
from-
quick, do a critical role. or do a roll that's critical.
Oh, without that roll, that was such a critical, pivotal roll. We would not be able to say we had a critical roll on this podcast.
What's another word for roll?
Roll.
Slide.
Slide? No.
Toss.
You roll, you slide.
Toss. Toss.
Tumble.
Tumble. So it's a important tumble.
Important tumble. That's right.
Hashtag important tumble.
Hashtag important tumble. All right. So make sure you check out new episodes Mondays, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, and YouTube. Make sure you check out social medias on Facebook and Instagram. And please like, comment, and subscribe. Adam, push the button.